6 artists across 5 days battle it out where one person will be crowned our PMU Artist of the Year. You'll be able to catch this on our YouTube channel. It will come out twice a week, and then the semi-final and the final will be streamed live where you, our viewers, are going to vote for your winner.
We are super excited to be able to bring to you this innovative, raw, new project that has never been done in the industry before. Our contest, Time to Shine. Okay, so let's talk about what's been done this morning. So let's go with bed 1 first. I wasn't particularly keen on the colour choice.
Just maybe a little bit too warm.
Yeah, a little bit.
Especially for powder brush, you don't really need to over warm it.
No.
And I just feel, I don't know, I wanted to see more of a fade for today because we were doing ombre, not powder. I would have liked to have seen more of a fade out on them.
Yeah. And I think the symmetry was slightly off. I think possibly because she was working from one side.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So, and then bed 2. I actually really liked the technique she had on bed 2.
She had a beautiful finish to them. Beautiful finish. I did spot when she set up just one towel slightly longer than the other towel.
Yes. I think the towels could have been a little bit more defined, and it didn't really finish.
A bit more of a point at the end, yeah. Same, I've got that.
And same thing again. I think it was a little bit one-dimensional where she had such fine brow hair. I think I felt like the bottom of the brow could have been a little bit stronger to diffuse it.
Yeah, I think maybe just a little bit more density, a little bit crisper.
Just when it heals, it's going to heal soft, and I think the brow hair will still stand out.
On the retouch, you'd need to put more colour in there.
Okay, and then we've got
bed 3. I think these were my favourite this morning. Bed 3.
I think bed 3 was the only one that really had the brief done because we were creating an ombre. I think our contestants pretty much did a soft powder.
Yeah.
So I think she really did get the brief.
Yeah.
Again, towels were a little bit long. They started a little bit. Like the arch was a little bit short to where the towel was. But I think that is just artist preference. I don't really think that's anything.
No. Yeah. And her pre-draw was beautiful. Her symmetry was really good.
Symmetry was great.
Perfect finish on symmetry.
Lovely pixels as well.
Yeah.
And the colour choice was great for the colour.
The colour.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, I'll actually give her a 10 for the colour.
Yeah, I actually
beautiful.
think probably my top brow.
Yeah, she was my favourite this morning.
Yep. And then on to bed 4. I was a little bit concerned at the colour choice initially because I thought it was extremely warm.
She pulled it back.
She pulled it back. She was layering in a darker colour, so she was actually one of the only ones that used 2 different colours
layered. Yeah.
So that would have been my top choice for an ombre brow anyway.
Yeah.
But then I've just been at the end. The saturation was quite a lot.
Yeah. Quite strong. She had good symmetry again, good balance.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see a little bit more fade at the front again, especially with that darker colour, because you could have really picked up on that.
Yeah, I think she just overlaid
just too much at the front. But I don't know if I put her off a little bit halfway through when I said I was a little bit concerned about using too warm a colour on the front of her.
Yeah, so she's overcompensated.
So maybe she's now put more dark in and then just a little bit too much.
I mean, the brows were still
beautiful,
nice. Just a very strong finish.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, we just missed a little bit of the ombre.
I feel like we had a lot more of a powdering technique as opposed to an ombre technique. Yeah.
So let's see what happens in this afternoon.
See who pulls it back. Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Let's go. Okay, so day 4, treatment 1 is done. How are you feeling?
Good. Yeah.
Good. Was you happy with your brows?
Yes.
Good stuff. So this afternoon you are going to be doing Borderless Lips.
Yes.
All
Okay.
familiar with doing Borderless Lips?
Yeah. I mean, no, but yeah.
No pressure, Amy.
We'll be fine.
Concept easy enough to grab. Borderless.
So you know that one.
normally with this sort of technique, we just want a really nice sheer colour. It's nothing too bold, too dramatic. What kind of a colour do you normally go for?
Normally being like a soft pink.
Perfect, yeah. And that really matches your skin tone, especially with those blue eyes. So as I've just been looking at you, I have got a few ideas in mind of colour. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just do some colour swatches. I'm going to apply some colour directly to the lip so that you can see it, and then I'm going to just blur that out for you. It's really important to know that even though the technique that we're doing is quite sheer, you're still going to have probably more colour today than you will when it heals off. It will just settle down slightly. Does that sound okay? So we'll have a look at some colours and we'll take it from there. Okay. I'm just going to pop some right on the belly of the lip just there. That's actually really lovely. Just patting that in. So when you leave today, you'll have a little bit more dense colour, and then what will happen is, as it heals, it will just soften out. So we've got the dense colour here, how you might leave, and then I've just smeared it into what is actually a really lovely colour. So I'm just going to show you, it is going to be very soft, but let's have a look in the mirror for you. So you can see it's going to start off dense, and then it's going to lighten off, and it's going to be quite soft.
Yeah, lovely.
Okay, so I've got a few colours here. I'm going to swatch them on you in a second. But if you're looking for sort of a nude tone, I think these two are quite good to be mixed together because you've got a little bit of warmth there just to counteract the coolness to your lip. And if we put a tiny drop of the pink in just to give it a bit of pop so that when it heals, you do see that little bit of pink colour. Because if you don't put a bit of a brighter colour in, it might not show as well. Okay, so I've just mixed up a couple of colours. I'm just going to test them on you. So I've got like a nude with a drop of pink in here. Just want to smudge it out slightly. So you've just got to remember that the colours will always fade by about 50%. It's not going to look as bright as what I'm putting it on. This one I think is going to be a bit too cool and a bit too pale. I know your lip is pale now, but that's because of the numbing. So I think once healed it probably wouldn't show as much. I'm just going to show you that in the mirror. So this one I think it's got too much of a like mauve undertone. So I think if we use that one, we're doing a really sheer and light.
Yeah, that does look nice actually. Yeah. What kind of, you've got a lip liner in your hand there.
So this is like what colour I prefer them to be, because that's the only thing I really wear.
So we can definitely use this and have a look at the colours. We need to look at your lip undertones as well, just to obviously determine the end colour as well that we're going to get. But definitely kind of the nude
as
side
opposed
of
to like pink or anything. I'm not really pink.
No. I think that would be good. Obviously your lips are a little bit paler because you probably had the numbing on.
Yeah.
So, okay, so your lip liner, I'm just going to put a tiny little bit just down here. So you've got it near your lips. And I've got two colours out. I've got Sweet Melissa and Cinnamon. So you've got, they're very similar, but we're going to just obviously see what's best. I think the darker one, the cinnamon, is going to be slightly better. And you can just see, if you look around your lips, there is a little bit of bluiness, just slightly.
I think that one.
Because I use that colour a lot actually, back at the clinic, and it will cool down. So. Okay.
Yeah, I like that one. Thank you.
Go for that.
Cheers.
So your pre-draw.
Oh God, yeah.
So I'll just explain it so you don't. So your bottom lip here, we're going to go on the inside of the white.
Okay, yeah.
I've just put the white above your cupid's bow just because you've got quite a prominent V there, and I just want to make sure I don't kind of go too far out, because we're doing the borderless as well. It's not right on the border. We're going to be sort of hazing it up to that point. So
So your pre-draw is interesting. You've used 2 different colours. Is there a reason for that?
Well, I started doing the Cupid's bow with the red, and her bottom lip was quite pale from the numbing cream, so I decided I'm going to try it with the white gel pen. And then before I knew it, I did quite like my top lip in the red and was like, oh well, we've ended up with yeah, so I'm going to tweak a bit on the bottom though. I'm not 100% with the bottom and stuff, but yeah, just.
So with your white,
Yes.
are you tattooing over or up to the white?
Up to.
Up to.
Yes.
And
yeah.
with the red, over the red?
Sort of on, if I, obviously
On
we're
it?
doing Borderless today, but yeah, I might do a little bit of,
Like pointillism?
yeah, just because I'm not as familiar with, you know, I tend to outline more, so.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm Amy, I'm going to be doing your lips today. So we're going to be doing like a really soft, sheer, borderless lip. So what kind of colours do you like to wear?
I would normally wear either a nude or a pinky, like a dusky pink, and then sometimes a red if I'm going out.
Okay, perfect. So with most of the lip colours, they always look really, really strong when they're first done, but once they're healed, they do heal a lot softer. So what I'll do is I'll get a couple of colours out, just swatch them a little bit. You'll see the main tone of the colour, but they're not going to heal as bright once the lips are fully healed in a couple of weeks. Okay. So I've just got a couple of colours out, so I'm just going to swatch them. So this is probably the one that I'm kind of siding more towards. So this one's the frozen strawberry. So if I pass you the mirror, you can have a look. So remember, this is going to fade out quite a lot once it's healed in the lip. The next one is a more cool toned. Now I've got to be really careful with the cooler tone colour because you are really fair. You've got quite a lot of natural bluiness to the undertone of your lips, so anything that's cool I'm going to have to warm up. So that's more kind of a pinky, cooler toned colour. And then we've got a really warm, kind of brighter, a little bit more on the orangey side, so it's a really warm toned. So which one do you prefer?
If I was to choose one to wear normally without thinking about healing, I would go for this one.
Okay, so the cool toned one.
Yes.
See, I think if we went, because this one's quite similar, but it's just got that extra bit of warmth in to counteract the bluey undertones. So I think if we go for this one, it'll heal with the coolness of your lips. It'll cool it down a little bit, so it'll bring it more towards the pinky tone. But having that warmth in there will just give it a bit more vibrancy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Lovely.
Perfect.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So the top that we've got colour there. It is starting to build up. So I'm going to go on to the bottom of it, and if I think we're getting there on that as well.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit of colour, a little bit of your lips are a little bit sort of tougher. Whether it's numbing cream, whether it's just your lips, whether it's a bit of filler.
So what are you thinking? You're going to maybe go stronger in colour?
Yes, maybe stronger in colour, but I don't know. I'm going to just do this bottom lip and just gauge what I think, and just because I've kind of gone twice round, and it's just obviously they've got so long before they start to
keep doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's a good shout though.
Before
It's
they
not
start to
working,
swell
change
and
something.
I don't mind going darker.
Yeah, I know because what you showed me with your lip liner.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I wouldn't
lip
feel.
liner was a little bit
Yeah,
stronger,
I wouldn't
wasn't it?
feel like you would. If you were someone and I started and the colour was like boom, I'd know it would be dark enough.
So you use cinnamon. So
Cinnamon
far,
and sweet Melissa.
and you might darken it with
Clay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
See how it goes.
So I would as well maybe now don't put any more secondary on.
no, yeah.
Give
Just
that
keep.
natural colour time to come back
Yeah,
through,
yeah.
and then you'll be able to make a new
Now I
choice.
can see like that it is coming.
It's coming, but it's light. It's still light
Yeah.
for what she probably wants.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
How's it going, Aim?
Yeah, I think it's going well until I've until I've wiped, but I don't really want to wipe too much. I want to try and get as much of the colour to soak in as possible before I wipe.
So do you think you will wipe before you move on to the bottom, or are you going to just go round?
I'm probably just going to stick the numbing on and just go straight on to the
Go
bottom. She's bleeding a little bit, which I mean you can get with lips. At the end of the day, they're a bag of blood. So.
They're a bag of blood.
Bag of blood.
They are.
Do you know what I like to do with my Borderless Lips? Is I like to soak with no numbing and then wipe and have a look so that I can see how that colour's gone in before I put secondary on.
Yeah.
Because the minute you put your secondary on that first
It'll
pass,
drain.
it
It'll
looks
drain.
like you haven't done anything.
Thanks for that.
A little tip for you.
And how do you find, because I know in the previous lip sheet you used your mouth guard and you've chosen not to use it today.
Yeah. I've chosen not to use it purely because she has filler, so her lips are just really nice to stretch already. And I'm just a bit concerned that if we overstretch them while we're working, she's just going to get too much swelling.
Yeah, good shout.
Yeah.
So I want to just try and work as soft.
Good thinking process. How do you feel laying on the bed? Okay.
The numbing wore off before I started, I think. So
Oh, I
she's not
see.
loving life right now.
Not very numb at the moment.
How you liking the HQ on lips?
Yeah, good. The pigment flow. I'm just having issues with pigment flow today. I think it's just today.
Just having one of them days.
One of them
today.
days.
The pigment just doesn't want to flow.
What pigment are you using again?
I'm using frozen strawberry.
Did you put any skin top or easy flow in there?
I put a bit of skin top in. Couple of drops. Just leave that on there
Give it a nice soak and then you can have a look.
Work it, the magic.
Push magic.
Yes, the magic. Should we have a look at these results? Lovely.
We go. Yep. Oh my word. Yeah, that one is bigger. It's like a filler, isn't it? No, it's a lovely colour.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
So it's
And
really,
is that
really
gloss
soft.
going to stay?
That's
does
just a
it
little
go?
bit of aftercare.
Right, okay.
But the really good thing about it is you can either wear it matte or you can wear it glossy.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the mirror.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Really soft, isn't it? Once it's
it
healed
heals
as well, it's going to be softer.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Like the
you.
colour?
Yeah, I'm pleased
Good.
with it. It's
Good.
the kind of colour I'd like go choose.
It's going to give you like a nice fresh lip looking colour.
Yeah.
Like a healthy lip. So
Yeah. Yeah, lovely.
good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello. Nice and soft, but you've got some new colour.
Okay. I mean, I can really notice.
Yeah, they were pale to start with,
I
but
feel like they're massive as well.
a little bit, or another session just to kind of get a few more layers. And that colour will, if you had another session, even if you just stuck to those colours, they would obviously intensify more.
Right, so we've finished your lips. You got through it. Are you ready to see the results?
Oh wow.
What do you think of the colour?
Yeah, it's really vibrant, isn't it? So I can imagine when that softens down, it will be
Yeah, it will
really
just give you that
fresh
really
and
nice flush of colour to the lips. Got a little bit of swelling there.
Yeah.
That will go down. It normally, if you keep moving your mouth around, so if you like make over exaggerated like chewing, it will help make the swelling on the top lip especially go down a lot quicker, because that generally takes a little bit longer to go down.
Fab.
But there you go.
Lovely.
A couple of days and they'll be all healed, and then it will take a couple of weeks for the colour to just blush back to full strength. But yeah, you'll just have like this really nice soft flush of colour to the lips.
Lovely. Thank
All right,
you.
no worries.
I bet.
So everyone's techniques are unique to each of you and they're all amazing. But we have got to send one person home. And as far as trying to break it down, we have actually narrowed it down to one of the treatments that you was all very, very similar on. So without further ado, and I want to put you out of your misery as well as ours, we have made a joint decision that the person going home today, very regrettably, is going to...
Hi, I'm Damien. I run Team Micro. We're the world's leading design and marketing agency for the SMP and permanent makeup industries. We set up in 2009 as a one-person operation. We now have a team of 17 people. Within this team, we have the leading marketing experts for our industry, covering all aspects of digital marketing. And we only specialise in permanent makeup and SMP, so we really know the industry inside out. When we take on a new project, we understand exactly what makes your customers tick. So we're able to build products that exactly match your requirements and theirs. We don't want to just build a site, we want to build a website that performs, that converts visitors into inquiries as readily as humanly possible. You're not just getting a website, you're getting a marketing machine that does everything that you need it to do to maximise the number of customers coming through your business.
The reason why I joined Team Micro was because of how diverse the client base was. The team's skill set is so wide-ranging, so it's a great opportunity to learn from them, and it's been an amazing opportunity so far.
What I enjoy when working at Team Micro is you come in and the environment is just like perfect. Everyone's got a smile on their face, it's always positive. You never walk in, no one's in a bad mood or anything like that. For some reason you walk in and it's just, you immediately feel better coming into work.
The opportunities I found at being at Team Micro, being here 6 months now. Started off in sales, speaking to just American clients. Just started a new project this week that I've been given. It's completely mine, and it's dealing with a lot of customers. When I say a lot, I mean everyone around the world that's involved with scalp micropigmentation. So it's liaising with everyone within the company, everyone around the world. So it's a great opportunity, and I'm grateful that I've been given it within the short time period that I've been here.
What I love about working at Team Micro is the freedom of the company. It's a really relaxed company. Damien's full of ideas, so it's constantly expanding as well. We'll come in every week and with this new venture in the pipeline. So yeah, it's just the expansion of the business. It's fresh.
I enjoy working at Team Micro because of the team that I work with. I work with a lot of talented people. On top of that, they're also very nice people as well. So it's nice to come into work and feel kind of relaxed and that you can chat with people as well as kind of get work done and make decent progress on the project.
The connection between both of the rooms, like the web design team and the sales team and everybody, because you're all talking all the time and it's really friendly with everyone, you start to obviously develop more skills like the more you talk to people. If I was talking to someone in the web design team, they'll just be like, oh, why don't you incorporate this as an idea? And you start to learn more and more things from different areas of the company. So your skill set is just consistently developing into like what can help the business grow.
The reason I chose to join Team Micro was because I liked the way the company ethos looked. When I came for the interview, I liked the sort of vibe that was in the office. I really got along well with Damien and with Dale. And to be fair, just conversations that I was having with everyone were just really nice. I wasn't nervous, I just was put to ease as soon as I walked in the door. I really kind of enjoyed my time here. I don't think that I'd kind of asked for anything else. It's like a home, second home. I'm looking forward to what my future holds here.
In the next 3 to 5 years, I'll probably see the business growing even more. In the space of probably the past 6 months, it's gone from just 4 of us to 14 of us now. So yeah, I think it'll continue to grow. Where the limit is that, I have no idea. That's the interesting part, I guess.